I've had this theater for 4 years now. It's family owned. Essentially what we do here is, I guess the best way to put it is a hub for our community. Essentially it's for the youth, is to employ the youth and then have a safe place for the community, and the youth always have. 76, I think the idea was born. In 79, I believe, is when it was actually opened. So this whole shopping center was built in the same year. So the theater has been around since it was built. It's endearing because every day I feel fulfilled. It's not stressful. We reached our hands out to our community as well as they did with us to keep us alive and running. Now that the movies are back and booming, it's rewarding because the community is so happy we're still here. The kids they still have a job, summer jobs when they come back. You know, it's always going to be here. Nothing's going to take us down, essentially. Before I moved here, I lived in Denver, and I was there for a good 7 to 10 years. And I would say that the big difference between living in a small community and a town like that, the close-knit, the emotions that are involved, people are invested in the small businesses. They're not just passing through and rude and disrespectful or take you like a grain of salt. Literally, people, when they come in, they ask you questions and they want a tour, and that's what they get from it, and that's what we get from the community. When I had restaurants in Denver, and you would never get to know anybody. You would never get to know anybody's name because they just don't care. It's a single serving friend, single serving moment. With this, it's like, I know you, I know your family, I know the stories, I know Josh, all of it, and these are my kids now, and you know what I mean? And now they get to go sit in the same theaters as me, and my kids are going to be the ones serving those kids, and yeah, it's a lot different. So if we turn the keys or close the doors, we would cry for a week, and so did the community. Even if the population rises, and you can tell we have a Christian school or Bible school, I'm not sure how to say it, but it's a lot of kids, a lot of population. That's mass population that came from down wherever. It doesn't make a huge impact to change from the population shift was when Walmart. Everything, it went from a small town to officially a not so small town anymore. But if you look at comparison, it's still a small town, and people know that. I conversate more with people that are passing through because they're the ones that are more curious, and they'll bring it up and they love it. When they come in, they're just like, they love like the small town vibe, and you know, and it's with this being the through town, the flashing lights and the restaurant, and then the shopping features, it being the only shopping place pretty much besides Walmart. Yeah, definitely more visitors than regulars. I am Nicole Nelson, and I am the owner of both